Here we are, back with the BSA A65 engine bottom end that I'm building up to replace that blown up item that we've been discussing and looking at. And I've now got the crankcases bolted together. All the nuts and bolts and everything that are going to be fitted are all in place and all tight. Obviously there's one position here that won't be bolted up until the engine's in the frame with the big stud going through it, but all the others are in there and they're tight. And I've also got the timed breather and the spring on the end of the camshaft in place, so all that's good. And whether we'll be able to see it or not, I've also got the nut on the stud there that fits on that little sort of piece on the inside of the crankcases, so it's all bolted up tightly and all ready to go there on that front. And I've got just around 1.5 thou of end float. Let's see, there's the clock. Hopefully that the camera will pick that up and we're on 0. Let's have a look and see. I'd say that we're on exactly 1.5 thousandths of an inch there, which is the minimum figure stated, and the maximum is 3 thousandths of an inch. So there's not a lot of room for manoeuvre there if you want to get the offset end float correct, but we're right on the lower figure, so that's really good to know, because obviously over the many thousands of miles I hope this engine will cover, the only thing that can happen to the end float realistically is that it might increase a little. So we're right on a minimum, so I'm very happy with that. And the crank spins freely too, as I'll demonstrate now. There'll be a little bit of fluctuation on the dial gauge there because we're right on the end of the drive side of the crankshaft, so I'm not expecting it to be dead even, but hopefully we can see that the crankshaft is spinning quite easily there. So I'm now ready to start building up things like the primary drive and the timing side and so on, and actually have a ready to go engine bottom end with a decent gearbox in it. And obviously I'll pick out all the best parts, sort of clutch wise and whatever, as I go along. I think most of the good parts are actually going to be from the engine that blew up. Everything else was in pretty good shape on that one, such as the clutch and the primary drive, things like the alternator. Actually, now I remember the bike before it blew up, when I worked on it about 4 years ago, having charging problems, and I did what I could with it, and I found when I stripped it actually that there was a broken wire from the alternator stator, so I'll have a look and possibly try and repair that, or maybe use the other stator. We'll see, but that's drop in the ocean and a far off worry at the moment. Get this thing all together now and get the timing side built up as well, I hope, and complete a bottom end for the BSA A65 that blew up.